Let's do a 70s Bollywood makeup. This makeup look is super in trend right now because of the grey eyeshadow and the neutral lips that we are seeing in season. I think it's very easy to achieve and I'm sure you'll enjoy recreating it. I have prepped my eyelids with this face primer using the Drunk Elephant lip balm. To color correct my eyelids, I'm going to use this orange corrector because I have fair bit of darkness, and then this is going to help us neutralize all that, and then use the concealer on top of it. This helps the concealer from not turning ashy and creates a beautiful canvas for our eyeshadow to pop. Now I'm going to blend all of that and then apply some banana powder from Inside Professional Cosmetics. I really like that powder because it's finely milled and I think it's talc free, which is an amazing thing. I don't want to breathe the talc, neither should you. It's not good for you. It's really damaging for your lungs. So you might want to prefer something that has like a cornstarch base. Next, using tapes is optional, but you can if you want a sharp line. Using this eyeshadow from Kryolan Cosmetics, it's in their variety palette. It's in the V3. I use the light color for the base. Going in with this dark brown color, I'm going to create a wing. Now I really wasn't sure if I should go directly with the eyeliner first, so I created like a wing eyeliner. It's going to get smudged, don't worry. I tried this kajal just to intensify, but I felt like it didn't intensify as much as I wanted to. So you can skip the kajal if you want to, or you can just keep the kajal as it is and then go directly in with your eyeshadow. Make sure you blend in well. Next, using the eyeliner which from the Root Cosmetics. Again, this is optional. You can just stick to a pencil eyeliner or the kajal, but I wanted to intensify the eyeliner pretty well, so I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to go in with the gray eyeshadow and smudge everything out. It doesn't really get smudged, but it does create like a soft smoky effect. And going in with the eyebrows. Now the eyebrows are super thin. You don't have to go in with thin eyebrows, but I wanted to keep it like accurate to the 70s, and that is why I decided to go in with the thinner brows. I plucked my brows a bit too much, and as you can see, I am really trying to get used to thinner brows. Using this gray eyeshadow, I'm going to smudge that on top of the eyeliner. This is going to soften the deepness of the black eyeliner. That's what we want. We want it to be a very soft, sultry look. If you notice Zinat Aman's look, she has this extremely beautiful soft eyeliner, and the eyeshadows are typically like in the gray tone, and this is like a medium color which helps you give you that nice gradient. Using this slightly mauvey gray color, I'm just going to go all over the lid. This is going to again create a beautiful gradient just with the flat brush. Using this beautiful medium gray again, I'm going in the center of the eyelids and just making sure all the gray is beautifully blended. Now if you don't get your hands on this Kryolan palette, I got this in the Kryolan store in Mumbai. You can definitely try gray eyeshadows from other brands. I think the other eyeshadows that I really like using are from Be Perfect Cosmetics. They have this gray eyeshadow palette called Gravity. Even that is beautiful. I went in with this pore primer all over my cheeks where I feel like I have the largest pores, even on the nose. I know people love like glowy, dewy skin, but I'm more for like a matte skin person because I live in Mumbai and it's very humid and hot, and I am going to get oily over the day. And now going in with this orange corrector again, we are going to color correct under the eyes and any gray areas around the face that we might have. So I want to create like a clean canvas, and I want the foundation to be like full coverage because this look is just going to be ultra glam, yet it's going to look very polished. Going in with this concealer, and then I'm going to take the foundation. I'm going to let the concealer sit for a bit. I'm mixing two foundations because the Superstay one is luminous and I don't really like to use it just by itself. It's also a little light for my skin tone. I'm going to apply that, mix it all over, and then just start blending the foundation into my skin. We want to have like a full coverage base because like I mentioned before, this is going to be a 70s glam, so it's very like a camera ready kind of a makeup, but at the same time I don't want you to feel heavy or cakey. Feel free to use like a lighter foundation or even like something that will let your skin breathe. Even that's good. Like these two foundations are quite thin in consistency, so even when I mix them, I use them, it doesn't feel super heavy on the skin. I'm using the Sephora concealer because I just had it lying around, and I'm going to use this to brighten up my skin in the center of the face. Now this is going to add little dimension to our face, and I like this concealer because it's quite thin in consistency. I also had it like since ages, and I'm just waiting to finish it off. I don't know if I'll get it again because there are so many other good concealers by Indian brands that are coming, especially March Cosmetic. I recently tried their concealer and it was really, really chef's kiss. So going in with that same setting powder again from inside, I am going to set all that concealer that we did on the center of the face. Now this is where I get the oiliest most of the time. This powder is so light and finely milled that I don't even feel like I'm wearing any heavy base right now. Then I'm just going to just blend everything out around the face, and then going in with this Irish cream blush. It's a lip and cheek tint actually. I'm going to use it on my lips as well. You will see it later, but I really like to use this color. It's like a peachy toned neutral color. Well, it's more like a warm color, I would say, not neutral. It's a beautiful blush, quite glowy and nice. Taking the kajal from Blue Heaven, I am going to just go at the edges of my lash line, the lower lash line, of course, and then this is going to add a little bit of depth to our eyes as well. I'm using this brush from Morphe to just smudge it all out so we don't have like super panda eyes, but just like a soft smokiness which we are trying to achieve in this makeup look. Notice how the eyeliner on top of the eyelids is not looking extremely um, graphic or anything like that. It's supposed to be very soft, very sultry. After we curl our lashes, you can add false lashes if you want to, because this eye makeup is like the focus of this look. I would say lips are quite muted. You can definitely add lashes to this equation. I'm not going to do that. I'm not really a huge fan of lashes, honestly. I feel like my eyes feel very heavy, and finding the right lash glue is always a pain in the butt. I have used the magnetic lashes in the past, but I can't seem to find any magnetic lashes in India. So I am just going to do mascara right now to my lashes, to the bottom lashes as well, to making sure everything is completed in the eye makeup. I'm adding this bronzer from Benefit. Now this bronzer is slightly on the ashy side for me, and I like to use this as a contour powder rather than a bronzer. Just going in with around my face just to add like little depth and dimension. I'm not going in with any heavy contouring because I feel like in the 70s they did like a soft bronzing effect rather than heavy contour that we are used to now. I added a little bit of more blush just to make sure that you can see it well on the camera. In person, if you are going to wear this look on your everyday basis, you don't have to add too much blush. You can always keep it soft. Now, I wanted to do my hair just like Parvin's over here. She had these beautiful flippy hair, which I really liked from the 70s. I think 70s is a decade that has repeated over and over. I think it's probably the most repeated decade, I feel, because when I was a teenager, 70s was back. I think every 20 years a trend changes. I mean, every 20 years the trend repeats itself. So when I was in the 90s, I was a kid, I remember a lot of 70s influence then. And yeah, here I'm just trying to straighten my hair a little bit so we have that smooth silky finish to my hair. So yeah, it's a very, very simple basic hair and makeup. I feel anyone can do this makeup and hair, and it looks super polished at the same time. Very easy peasy. I'm just going to flip out the ends of my hair so we have like that little bit of waviness going towards the end, so it's like a straight hair but still like the hair flips out. I'm just going to do a little bit of my brows over here. I am not happy with how the brows are looking. Honestly, I'm not used to this such thin brows anymore. But I am trying to get used to it because I kind of like thin brows nowadays. Okay, I'm using the same lip and cheek tint on the lip, and you can just use this and call it a day, because you can see in many of the 70s pictures they use like these really muted lips, like slightly glossy creamy lip, but it's never flat matte, or well, they do have matte lip, but it's never like too in your face. They at the most have like this pinky glossy look, or they have mostly like neutral lips, I feel. Especially in the early 70s, they had a lot of influence from the 60s, where in the 60s they used a lot of nude lips. So right now I'm going to do a nude lip for you guys. I'm just using whatever foundations remaining from my brush. This is a look 2 of my lips, so you can see you have more options in this makeup look as well. So this is the maple syrup lipstick from Love Earth, and I really love these lipsticks. They are super creamy, but at the same time, they have a quite matte look. The formula finish reminds me of MAC's retro matte lipsticks because they're quite flat when you apply. So I like to push the lipstick into my skin with the finger. You can use a brush if you want. And then we are going to go in with a lip liner just to contour a little bit to have that defined, definition to the lip. If you do not like lip liners, you do not have to use. You can use any lipstick or a lip color of your choice, honestly, with this eye makeup, because this eye makeup is very neutral. Gray is a neutral color and it works with every single skin tone. So don't be afraid that if you are a dusky skin tone person or have a warm skin tone, you can definitely go ahead and use the gray eyeshadow. It's not a cool tone, it's more like a neutral eyeshadow. Okay, so with this peach glow, which is more on the slightly pinkier side, I feel a lip liner, it adds a little definition to the lips. I feel my lips look a little bit more fuller in this equation. And then we are going to go to our third and the last lip look, which is like a lip cream from inside. I think it's in the shade Firefly, and I'm going to just press this on my lips softly. You can again leave it at this itself. I'm a lip liner person, so I'm going to go in with a lip liner for a definition of my lips. I know the whole Korean lip trend is right now very trendy, so you guys can just use like a lip tint or something like that. Even that would be really pretty. It's a very versatile look. So yeah, here I'm just adding a little bit of lip cream to the center of the lip, and this does complete our makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and let me know in the comments down below what you would like me what would you like to see me create next. And if you did like this, please give me a thumbs up and share it with whoever might find this useful. I really enjoy making tutorials and I want to make more tutorials. However, I feel like I'm I'm like losing a lot of subscribers, so I feel there is a little bit of demotivation happening there. But at the same time, I think this is such a fun, creative way to experiment with makeup looks, isn't it? I hope to see you guys again.